Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop. Yeah, your buddy Bob's feeling a little better today. That bug's done gone. I'll tell you what, that thing sure hit me like a Mack truck. I was fine 1 minute and sick the next. Oh well, I'm better now. Got the Mustang stuff all put away. My carbon fiber came in, my balsa came in. I'm ready to go make some bulkheads. Now I went to hardware store and got me a shelf just so I can cut two 40-inch pieces because my balsa is 38, my glass is 38, and it'll just work out good, 38 inches. Okay? Now these are my back bulkheads, okay? They're wood. There's not a whole lot there. They don't weigh that much, and they're nice and solid to bolt to. I'm just going to leave these alone. You know, they're not big and bulky, okay? This is my main spar. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. On ollies, I put 2 layers of wood and aluminum plate on the back. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is put a couple layers of carbon in between 2 pieces of wood, clamp it, and I think that'll be fine. I don't think it'll need the aluminum. Okay? This here piece, this is the stiffener right at the front of the wing, okay? It's just a stiffener for the fuselage, that's all it is. There's not a lot there. I don't think I'll gain enough by making it. You know, it's just going to be grams, you know, and it's just, wood's cheaper. That's all I need is a stiffener right there, and I think that'll be fine. I ain't gonna make that. What's gonna make the big difference? Okay, these 3 bulkheads are in the nose. These 2, I think there's one more somewhere. So I'm gonna make these out of the new laminate. You know, and the way them blocks go into these guys, it's just tough. You know, we can even put some corner blocks in there, and them bulkheads will be fun. Okay, now inside the motor mount compartment, these hunks of wood I'm going to get out of there. They're going to be carbon. My turbine rails, they don't need, I mean, this will be fine for them too. And we're going to get rid of another, I don't know. If we lose a half a pound, that's a half pound. This sure is a battle, though. I'll tell you what, that's what it is. Oh, I know another big old chunk that's going to make a difference. It was still a little nose heavy there at the end. You know, this big old hunk of wood here, chunky. This goes in your nose. This is where the gear goes up. Batteries mount up here. I'm going to make this out of balsa for sure. And this here I'll probably just use balsa and 6-ounce cloth. Nothing structure. It's just a place to mount the batteries, and you know, make the nose a little more solid. But that's a hunk of, just that one. That's a pound hunk right there. If I get it down to a quarter pound, it's almost a pound. All this pound. Get it down to half pound, you know, and we done lost another pound. We'll make this big girl a skinny girl. Remember, overkill is overweight, baby. That's our motto in the shop. No, we don't want to make these things to where they're indestructible. They're just too heavy. Gotta make them where they explode on contact with the ground and they fly good. You know, but I got a bunch of this plate too. This is carbon plate. This is like steel here, man. I was thinking about making these main bulkheads out of there, but I think that's just way overkill, and it'll end up weighing the same, you know. way overkill. Might as well just put a hunk of steel in there. We got Calvin and Wes going to come over this week. We're going to get some fuselages whooped out. I'm going to start getting on these parts again hard. And we'll get that Mustang finished up soon enough. I got to get back to work. It'll be flying soon, guys. And the bad thing is, you know, if I'm waiting for something to set up, there's usually resin everywhere. You know, so as far as going to getting it here and there and working on it, that's what you gotta look out for. Okay guys, this is how I glue my sheeting together. Going brand new roll of tape. Gotta get about 10 feet of it off. They're all like this too, man. This is how I glue my sheeting together. There's my glue. There's my glue. Kicker. Okay. I'm gonna get it kind of at the edge of your table. You guys see this? Alright. Got it taped on that side. Boy, I do this with thin stuff too. UCA. Got a little bead all the way down. I do that with thin stuff when I'm sheeting the wing too. Just press it down. You know, kind of the trick. You gotta pull it over and get this tape right off. Because if there's any CA that seep through, if you let it set a long time, it'll glue your tape down. Bam. Yeah. Good. Move your pieces around. Put a little tab on this tape. It's a little easier to pull off. I've got my carbon too, guys. I want to show that to you. Looks like decent carbon to me. I'm not real knowledgeable on buying carbon. And I don't know what the K's mean. What do the K's mean? This is 12K. This plate's got 6K. I'll put a link up with this video. But I like the carbon. The glass I'm not so sure about. I ordered some. But it's cheap, man. This place is cheap. So they probably are seconds on material or something. They about have to be. You know, for what carbon fiber sells for, a lot of it's $40 a yard, man. Mark's getting 48. Bam. Now, what I'm gonna have to do is go get me another board. I should have bought 2 shelves. That way I could stack them. I'm not gonna vacuum bag them, guys. I'm gonna clamp them. And I'm not gonna vacuum bag them because even on this, a lot of times if you put vacuum tape on there and put it, you know, you'll end up with wrinkles. I want them to be smooth. Sand block. I have to find it. So I take my big old sanding block. Got my big old sanding block with pretty rough paper. No cross grain, baby. Old Laura used to get at me for doing this because it scratches up the wood, but I don't care if it scratches up the wood. I want it flat. You know what I mean? Bam. Okay. Now, carbon fiber. This is 6K glass. Now I'm thinking that's the size of the fibers. Okay, this has got a little bigger fiber than that other stuff I was using. But it's nice and soft. And I think it's going to work fantastically. But I'm just going to cut it in little strips, see? And little 9-inch strips. One on top, one at the bottom. Use up a layer of plastic, a layer of peel ply, my resin carbon, then my balsa. Then do it all again. Layer of resin, layer of carbon, layer of peel ply, a layer of plastic. Now plastic, I'm talking about my bagging material, just so it don't stick to the wood. Then I'm going to put my other board on top of it. I'm going to get my big old wood clamps over there, and we're going to put the mash to it. We're going to let it set up, and when I pull it off, both sides will be nice and smooth. Bam. Sounds like a plan, don't it? But this, you know what I get paid for this, guys? Okay, roll price. Roll price on this stuff is $14 a yard. Cut price, $17. Tell me that ain't a bargain. But I wasn't quite sure on what it was and everything, so I just ordered 10 yards. I didn't want to get a big old roll of something that I wasn't sure about. You know what I mean? So that was kind of my theory there. But as soon as I'm gonna get everything all prepped up